going on, guys? This is the Wisdom Matrix, and this video is about what is karma or consequence, or are there differences? This is mostly just from my own personal experience, and how it seems to work. So when people say karma, they're they're actually, because a lot of times when people say something like it's karma or something like that, they're saying just desserts or retribution or something like that. But what karma actually seems to be is more of a consequence of a thought or an action. Mostly an action. Other thoughts have their own consequence. So when something happens, that may seem like suffering or whatever. What's happening is a natural law asserting itself. And these natural laws are what govern the way things go, the way things are. So, for instance, when you like the law, you think whatever you think about, you become, pretty much. So whenever you say I'm annoyed at this person for whatever reason, you become annoyed at this person for whatever reason. And the thought, and usually it's a thought essence first, and that thought essence becomes rationalized by the mind and becomes stronger. It feeds on itself. So what you do is you look into this thought. You observe what's happening. Observation is it's like if you were to take, I don't know, like a chemical bond or something, and awareness would dissolve this bond. Because what is happening if you're not observing these things is that you feel like you are these thoughts and emotions. But when you start observing them, just observing them, you separate yourself from these things, and the consequences of whatever they are lessen because you aren't affiliated with them anymore. You are what you originally were, awareness and consciousness, or whatever you want to call it. And the reason why this is important to kind of understand is because when you just do what most people do, and that is feel like you are the thought, not consciously necessarily, but your consciousness or awareness is entangled with this thought, so it feels like you are this thought. You're not observing the thought, and so that's how the consequences start happening more strongly than they would normally, if you just observe them. And observation creates distance inside of the mind from all these thoughts and whatever else is going on. Which is why it's important to just observe things without labeling them or judging them or criticizing them or blaming people or blaming things or whatever. I'm going to do a video about what judgment, criticism, and blame actually does later on. Because, this is a kind of way that the ego keeps itself in place in a lot of ways, by judgment and all this stuff. But the reason why, consequences happen is because you feel like you are these thoughts or this ego or whatever it is. And it may still happen if you aren't, if you are observing these things, but it won't be as strong. It won't be as, destructive or whatever you want to call it. It'll just, it'll just happen. Anyways, this is the Wisdom Matrix. Hope you liked this video. If you do like this video, please like it, subscribe, and share it with other people if you got some kind of benefit from it so they can get the same benefits as you did. This is the Wisdom Matrix. I'll see you on the next video.